Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your intuitive forecast for May 2023. Okay, so it feels like there is a very deep and emotional yearning to go back in time and take a more proactive approach with something that they're telling me has literally slipped through your fingertips. This could be a couple of different things. I'm feeling as if there was lack of aggressiveness or lack of passion to keep whatever this was going. This is something that is healing within you, not just the situation, but at the core level of what is happening. So for some of you, you may end up having or have had a loss or a couple of great losses besides the ones that I first mentioned, okay? So this could be a relationship. This could be parents that have crossed over. Some of you may have a second parent that at this time is being prepared to cross. And what this is initially going to be able to put into flow is that through this, I'm going to say grief process, and it could be more grief for some of you than not. But in a way, it's going to open up and free up some time for you to really step into really becoming quite a different individual by the end of this year. I believe that some of you are crossing over from becoming religious beings into more of a spiritual state and finally understanding what it is to represent that and what it is to have that and understand that besides showing up in, I want to say, church pew every Sunday, that there's just a little bit more to it than that. And it sometimes means you need to get passionate, and there should be some sort of, I say, aggression, which means you want it so very badly. So it feels to me as if it's time to transmute every single thing. And they're saying to me, you're doing a complete 360, if that makes sense. So there may be a grief process for some of you, and I can't read and pick up on things for every single person that's going to listen to this recording. But if there are some of you who are grieving, have just lost, going to lose, this is saying there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a rainbow, okay, amongst the clouds, and you have this. You are growing yourself at a new rate. For some of you, this could be relationships or positions I'm getting, so you may be nudged to reach out. There have been a lot of changes within people, within entities, businesses, corporations on this planet since the beginning of COVID. Believe me when I tell you, I read for people and I work with people, and I've seen this firsthand. So reach in to your heart, grab that passion out. And it's like I see you just ripping your own heart out and throwing it onto the table and saying, this is what I have to offer. By doing that, however this makes sense to you, it's going to open up a whole new paradigm for you. So with this new paradigm, it creates a shift, and they're telling me of equal opportunity for everyone, because once you speak it, it starts to manifest. Put it out there. You may not see results right away. A lot of things can take a couple of years to manifest. Put it out there and be the best person that you can in the process. I'm also getting that this could, you could also be having, I'm going to say, visions of past life situations that have happened to you, but these look really ancient. And I'm being brought to ancient Egypt, bringing in the Eye of Horus and Ra. So if you're not familiar with that, take a quick trip to Google and check out what that means. There was a time where ancient Egypt made this shift from worshiping Ra in the sun into becoming more of a constructed hamster wheel type of society. So I'm being told that the time now is connecting with that time, and that there is also a new paradigm that's going to happen. There are some really wonderful, big, major things that are going to take place in this planet, and they're saying, be prepared to wrap your head around that and be a part of that. So things feel really good for you. It does feel like there could be some grief, either that you're getting through. This could even be a very long period of a dark night of the soul. Like, holy, did some of you just awaken overnight? It feels that way. So if this makes sense to you, Gemini, please share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And until next month, be well. And if you'd like to book your session with me, go to sacredcorewellness.com.